Hey guys, so I just got done filming this makeup tutorial for you, and I have to say this was like the longest makeup tutorial I have ever filmed. I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to film, but I knew I wanted to get ready. I knew I wanted something smoky because you guys know me, I'm a smoky kind of girl. I love my natural looks, but smoky is where it's at. Like if I'm gonna go all out, I'm gonna have like black everywhere. So this is a makeup look that I came up with. At first this started out as like a, oh crap, this is going terribly wrong, but eventually it worked out. That's just what happens. It just somehow works out. But in this Get Ready With Me, I'm going to show you guys how I contour and highlight with concealers. That's one of my new favorite things to do right now. I didn't even use a contour powder. This is just a concealer. Can you believe it? I know. It looks so good. I mean, I did dust some face powder over it just to set the cream, but I didn't put any contour on my face at all, and no bronzer. The only place I used bronzer was my chest because I don't have a tan anymore. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing how I used concealers to like highlight and contour. And I also just, I don't know, I used an eyeliner like in the middle of the lid, and then I used a drugstore highlighter, which you guys probably saw in my last video. If you saw that, you know probably what I'm gonna use. But I had so much fun filming this video. Even though it took me forever, I did have fun, and I do like the way that it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, whether you're watching it like getting ready or watching it because you're bored, whatever. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to see how I got this makeup look and all the products used, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I did was I applied my primer. This is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Primer. It's amazing, especially if you have oily eyelids. And we're going to be taking the Morphe 350 palette today. I just wanted to kind of play with it. And I'm taking the Vanilla Cream shade, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid to set that primer. And then we're going in with this medium tone shade, and we're just going to apply this to the crease and blend it up towards the brow. And then I'm going to take this shade, which is just a little bit deeper than the one we put on, and I'm going to put this right in the crease and a little bit below what we had just done. This is just going to deepen it up a little bit, but you don't want to drag it up over the first color that we just put on. So this is the the duo from NARS called Pandora. This came in such great handy because the Morphe palette does not have a black, and I was like, well, what the heck? So I remember they sent this in PR, and I just want to go ahead and take that black, which is a really nice pigmented black, but it's really easy to blend out as well. I'm just going to take this small brush and very lightly, but a little bit of pressure, put this on the outer V of my eye. You just really want to be careful with black because it is such a pigmented, intense color, and sometimes it's really hard to blend. So building up instead of just going in with a full black outer V is going to be easier to blend, and it's just going to look a little bit better in the end. Now this is the part that I hated because I hate this little pencil brush that I use, but I couldn't find my MAC ones. So this is from, I think it's Makeup Forever. I don't recommend this pencil brush, but I needed something small and precise to put a little bit more black in the outer V. And this is what I use. You just want to put a little bit in there and then again blend out with your blending brush just so it's nice and seamless. Now taking this Makeup Geek eyeliner, I'll leave all the names of everything and the colors listed in the description box below, but I'm going to start with the edge of my eye and start putting this in towards the center of my lid. And I do like this eyeliner. I just wish I had a different pencil brush to blend it out with because it was pretty difficult, but you do just want to focus on one eye at a time. So right when I applied it, I went ahead and started blending it out, and don't worry if it looks choppy because we are going to put an eyeshadow on top. This is just going to make that eyeshadow that we put on look a little bit more vibrant and intense. So I just decided to build this color up, make it nice and deep, and then what we're going to do is after we blend that out, we're going to go in with a shadow from NYX and just top it off. So this is the NYX Avant Pop palette. I'm going to take the purple in here, and I'm just going to put this on top of that eyeliner that we had. And this is a really pretty eyeshadow, but it looks even better over top of this eyeliner. It just really brings out a lot of the different tones of purple that is in the eyeshadow. So I really like it. It's kind of a pinky purple. It looks really pretty. And then I'm going to go in with this brown, and we're going to just blend out the edges of the black and the purple so that they can merge together. We are nothing more than dust. Next up, we're going to do a really light shimmery inner corner, so I'm going to take this one in the Morphe palette, and then I'm going to take this flat shader brush from MAC, spray it with Fix Plus, and I'm going to apply that eyeshadow all in the inner part of the lid. Then we're going to take a blending brush and blend that out just so there's no harsh lines, and I do go back in and touch up the purple shade right here. I'm doing it just so it's still pretty vibrant and intense, and you can tell that there's a purple on the lid. So I just took a small precise brush and put that on top of the purple, and then once again blended it out just so there were no harsh lines. Going back into that black from NARS and taking this e.l.f. brush, smaller, more precise dome shape, and I'm just going to touch up more black in the outer V just so it's nice and deep, very smoky. I'm all about the smoky life. So this e.l.f. brush is pretty nice. The new e.l.f. brushes actually blend out really well. So, and then I'm going to take my original blending brush, can I talk? The original blending brush that I use and just blend out that black again. Then I'm going to apply a winged eyeliner and some mascara, and then we're putting lashes on top. I'm sorry I didn't show the winged eyeliner, but I feel like you guys have seen me do it so many times, so I figured I would skip that step. These lashes are by Velour, and then we're going in with this Kane & Austin primer, which I love. It's color correcting, smoothing, fills in your pores, keeps you matte. It's beautiful, highly recommend it. So I'm putting that all over and then going in with my Maybelline Better Skin foundation. I mentioned this in my last video, so if you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. One of my new favorites right now. I think it's just a really beautiful foundation. Then we're going in with 3 concealers. It might seem a little excessive, but I had so much fun using all these concealers and they looked really gorgeous. I forgot how much I loved this concealer. But I'm taking medium 1 custard and I'm going to highlight the face. This is just going to bring out the features that you want to highlight and really just make everything look nice and bright. So I do my forehead, nose, upper lip, and chin area, and it blends out very well. This is such a nice concealer, very full coverage, and I'm blending it out with my Beauty Blender. And what's so great about this line is that they have so many different shades. They actually added 6 more, I believe, to their collection, which is awesome. So everybody can have a shade for their specific skin tone. And these can be used over or under foundation. They're a medium to full coverage, and they do have a natural luminous finish, but you could also set it with a powder to make it matte. And it's really soft, smooth, and it makes you look hydrated. I really like it. And once I set it with a powder, it doesn't look cakey or anything like that, which I love. And these are paraben-free, alcohol-free, and synthetic fragrance-free, which is even more amazing. And I want to quickly add that the shade I'm using right now is not that much darker than the shade I just used. This is just a few shades up. And when I first put it on, I was like, oh gosh, this is too light. But once you blend it out, it is the perfect color. It casts the most beautiful shadow right underneath that cheekbone, and I love it so much that I use it on my forehead. I don't really ever use contour on my forehead that much, but I love the way that this looks that I had to put it on my forehead and underneath my bottom chin. I just really like it, you guys. I think, honestly, since I can skip the step of adding powder contour on top, I think this is a great alternative and like a good way to save some time. And then I'm going to take a concealer closer to my skin tone, and I'm just going to clean up that contour. I don't want to drag the contour down too much to my jaw because then that kind of just defeats the purpose of the contour. So first I blend it out with this Target brush, and then I go in with my Beauty Blender and pat it in, and I love it. It looks like a sharp, sleek contour. I'm obsessed with that, you guys. I'm going to be doing this so much more. It's so awesome. And it lasted all day as well. Taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, I'm going to set my face, and for the first time ever, I'm going to bake my contour. Well, not my contour, but my underneath. And I actually really ended up enjoying this. It really did make the contour look even more sharp, and it was just awesome. So, trying new things in this video and loving it. Following our hearts, we are breaking free. It's just after I've dusted away the baking that we did, I'm going to just quickly take my face powder, which is from Maybelline, and I'm going to dust this over my contour just so that every cream on my face is set, because I do have oily skin, so I want to make sure everything is locked into place for the whole day. Now I'm taking this NARS blush in Lovejoy. This is a cult favorite of mine. I've had this forever. This blush, Madly, those are my two like favorite blushes for pretty much any look. And then I'm going to blend out with my Duo Fiber brush again. This Duo Fiber brush puts in work, so shout out to it for sticking with me this long. Then I'm taking the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. I'm just going to highlight my face. Really beautiful drugstore highlighter, just a few bucks. Highly recommend it. You can get it on Ulta.com. Don't know if you can get it in stores yet, but it is gorgeous. I mentioned this in my last video as well, so I'll again have that linked down below. Taking the Makeup Geek eyeliner, I'm just going to put this on my waterline and also right underneath my lower lash line. And I love the way this looks on the waterline. It just really made my brown eyes pop, and it added something a little bit extra to this look and added a little bit more color. Then I'm taking this Makeup Geek Dome brush and I'm just going to blend this out. I'm not taking it too far into the inner corner because I'm going to highlight that area, but I am going to smoke this out quite a bit. Speaking of highlighting the inner corner, I'm going to take the same shade we used on our lid underneath the brows, and I'm also going to use it in the inner corner as well. After that, I'm going to line my lips with this Palladio gingerbread lip liner, one of my ultimate favorites. And then I'm going to take a NARS lip product. I forget what it's called, but I'll have it in the description box below. And then that is it for this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.